You are watching Pokemon Animations Fan-Made. Please do like, share, and subscribe.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. It has been an incredibly long time since I last uploaded a video, and honestly, standing here at the start of Pokemon HeartGold feels like coming home after a lifetime away. I know many of you have been asking why I disappeared, and the truth is quite simple. My studies became my entire world, and as a dedicated student, I had to prioritize my education to ensure my future, which unfortunately meant putting my passion for content creation on the shelf for a while. But even during those long nights of studying and exams, I never stopped being a true Poke fan at heart, and I always knew that when I finally returned to YouTube, I wanted to do it with the game that defines the series for me. That is why I went out and officially bought my copy of Pokemon HeartGold and spent hours getting the perfect setup with my NDS recording software to make sure this journey looks and sounds better than anything I've done before. This isn't just a basic playthrough. This is the start of my official YouTube comeback journey, where I transition from being just a student to being a creator who shares his love for these pocket monsters with the world. Pokemon HeartGold is the perfect bridge for this because it's a remake that respects its roots while adding so much new depth, much like how I am returning to this channel with a fresh perspective and more energy than ever. As we look at the title screen and hear that iconic Johto theme music, I feel a mix of nerves and excitement because starting episode 1, I Choose You, represents more than just picking a starter Pokemon. It represents me picking up my microphone and my controller to finally chase my dreams again. I want to thank every single person who stayed subscribed during my long break, and if you are new here, you are joining at the most pivotal moment of my story. We are standing in New Barktown, the sun is shining, and Professor Elm is waiting for us to make a choice that will define the next 100 hours of our lives. Will it be the fiery spirit of Cyndaquil, the playful power of Totodile, or the calm resilience of Chikorita? Every time I play this game, I remember why I fell in love with gaming in the first place, and through the stress of my studies, these memories were what kept me going. Now that I have finally balanced my life and made space for my creative side, I am ready to commit to this series and to this community like never before. We're going to explore every corner of Johto, defeat every gym leader, and eventually cross the mountains into Kanto to prove that even after a long hiatus, a Pokefan never loses their touch. So let's take that first step into the tall grass, leave the books behind for a moment, and begin the legendary adventure of a lifetime right here, right now, in the world of Pokemon HeartGold. Now, let's talk about the heart of this journey. Why, out of the 3 incredible choices Professor Elm offered, I ultimately reached for that Pokeball containing Cyndaquil. For any true Pokefan, choosing a starter is like choosing a best friend for life. But in HeartGold, Cyndaquil isn't just a choice, it's a statement. First of all, let's look at the design. There is something so iconic about a Pokemon that looks calm and timid one moment, but then erupts into a literal ball of fire from its back the second a battle starts. It perfectly mirrors my return to this channel. Quiet for a long time during my studies, but now ready to bring the heat and the energy back to the community. But beyond the personality, we have to talk about pure strategy. Johto is a unique region where the early game is notoriously difficult for grass types like Chikorita, and while Totodile is a physical powerhouse later on, Cyndaquil gives us a massive head start. Think about it. The first gym is Violet City, where we face Faulkner's bird Pokemon. Having a Quilava with high special attack and speed by that point is a game changer. And it doesn't stop there. The second gym in Azalea Town is Bug-type leader Bugsy. With Cyndaquil's Ember and Flame Wheel, we aren't just competing, we are dominating. Choosing Cyndaquil also solves the fire-type problem in Johto. If you don't pick the fire starter here, your options for good fire Pokemon are extremely limited until much later in the game. By picking this little fire mouse, I'm securing our team's core offensive power from minute 1. As we watch him walk behind us in the game, one of the best features of HeartGold, I can't help but feel that we made the right call. He's fast, he's fierce, and eventually, when he evolves into Typhlosion and learns Eruption, there won't be a single trainer in in the Johto or Kanto regions who can stand in our way. This is the partner that's going to carry me through this YouTube journey, and I can't wait to see him grow alongside this channel. After that scenic walk from New Barktown, we've finally arrived in Cherry Grove City. It's a peaceful place, but let's be honest, walking everywhere was starting to feel a bit slow. That's why the most iconic moment in this city isn't the scenery, it's the moment that kind old man stops us to give us the running shoes. In the original games, you had to hold a button, but in HeartGold, you can toggle them to stay on permanently. This is a total game changer for our journey. It represents the shift from a slow start to a high-speed adventure. Now, with Cyndaquil at my side and the ability to sprint, the world of Johto